What's up, guys? So everybody knows my channel is all about ball pythons. However, I do keep a couple of other different types of reptiles. My sulcata, my retic, and my boa. You guys have seen them before, but I figured you haven't seen them in a while. Let's do a quick update on how all three of them are doing. What's up, YouTube? It's Baker. Welcome back to Blue Line Morphs, guys. Listen, new to the channel, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, give me a thumbs up, comment down below. Check me out on Instagram, blue_line_morphs. Yeah, still not posting on Instagram, still banned, even though I did stuff on my personal channel, personal page. Somehow got my snake page banned. I don't know. Something's wrong with their algorithm. Either way, guys, definitely check me out on there. Everything else is Blue Line Morphs. So, post every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays. Returning back to the channel. What's going on, guys? Midweek. This will be a Thursday video. Pretty simple. We're going to talk about my three other reptiles that I keep, right? My reticulated python, my boa, and my sulcata. All three of which you've seen before. But I don't think you've seen the boa and the retic in a few months now. So they have put on some nice size. So I figured I'd talk about them. Kind of updating how they're eating, what my future plans are for them. Show off the sulcata, which you guys kind of see in videos here and there. But no real update. Oh, actually, shit. I haven't checked yet. They are not locked. Having issues with my pie pairings. But I figured I'd check right now. They're not locked either. We're not doing good. Oh for 2. I don't know. Normally they lock pretty quickly. No big deal. Anyway, no real update. Got a few snakes in there trying to lock them up. Obviously they're locked. Banana pied with the pastel entry pied. He was battling with her last night when I put him in last night, night before. It was last night. Same thing with the hell is he? With the puma, with the bumblebee. Not entirely sure. But other than that, Rat's doing well. Everybody's doing well. Let's get right into this video. Let me go grab my sulcata. Hey, honey, come here. Ooh. Well, here she is. Now, a lot of people don't realize how big she actually is. I was going to try to weigh her right now, but I'm pretty sure the scale doesn't go up to how heavy she is. She is a lunker. Yeah, we're up over the load mark. Listen, to be honest with you, she is much bigger than how big a 4 or 5-year-old sulcata should be. Again, when I got her, I was told she was 4 years old. I had the impression that she would probably be about a foot, maybe 9 to 10 inches long, maybe a foot, give or take. Didn't think I was going to get this 18-inch, 20-inch, I would say about 30-pound sulcata. And I kind of figured out why she's so big. This is why, okay? This is the food that my cousin primarily fed her. I mix that in here and there probably once or twice a week, if that. Then she eats primarily romaine lettuce, some hay, stuff like that. But he was feeding her that every day, daily, so I'm pretty sure that just made her pack on the size. So this is my sulcata girl. She still doesn't have a name, so definitely comment down below. I need a name for this girl. That being said, I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep her for a long, long time. She's got that makeshift pool in the corner, no big deal. She's slowly getting used to me. I can hand feed her, but she's still not really all that friendly. Every once in a while, I can get her to shake her butt when I scratch her shell, but let me see if I can get her to come out a little bit for you guys. I do love sulcatas, man. I love tortoises. Can you come out, honey? She coming out? No? No? Can you come out? No? Not having it? Your little feetsons are out over here. Alright. So, long story short, guys, I plan on keeping her for a long, long time. She's a female. Oh, coming out a little bit. How cute she is, though, huh? Again, guys, my reptile journey kind of started with these guys. So, I know you're here for snakes. We're going to get into snakes right now. But the sulcata's probably here to stay, guys. I think she's cute. I think she's adorable. Once the weather breaks, she'll be out in my yard full time. But until then, man, she'll be hanging out in the reptile room with me. That's the update of the sulcata. Let's move on over to the boa. Alright, guys. Went and grabbed my boa. I actually haven't weighed her in quite some time. So let's just give her a little quick weigh-in right now. I just kind of realized, too, she's really, really cold. Looks like her heat pad got unplugged for the last, like, 10 hours or so. I'm probably going to put her in one of the tubs over here to warm her up. Let's see what she weighs. About 1,500 grams. She's good to breed. Kidding. I don't know. I know nothing about boas. But here she is, guys. This is my regular, yes, just not really a red tail, right? Just your, what do they call them? The BCIs, boa imperator, or whatever they're called. Again, if you guys remember, I kind of picked her up by a fluke, by a mistake. My buddy's girl couldn't have her anymore, so essentially he gave it to me for free. and she became kind of my buddy. I was going to flip her. I was going to just sell her off, maybe make a couple extra $200. She was giving me for free. One, that's kind of not right. But secondly, check this out. And now she's going to show me out. But no, this snake is super docile, super cool. I can hold her, I can pet her. And honestly, when I'm doing work on the computer or I'm just hanging out on the couch, I like to take her out the most just because of how chill and how relaxed this animal is. This animal is cool as can be, as chill as can be, and really cool looking animal. Also, to top it all off, she's an absolute savage when it comes to food. So anything my ball pythons don't eat, which you guys know ball pythons suck when it comes to being reliable eaters, she will definitely clean house for me, okay? She's not putting on all that much size. She's definitely a lot bigger from last time. You guys look back at that when I kind of introduced her. But she definitely is a little bit bigger. I would say she probably put on 300-400 grams, give or take. Either way, really cool animal. If you guys only have ball pythons, you haven't had a chance really to deal with boas, I highly, highly recommend you getting a boa, or just at least checking out boas. Completely different feel from a ball python, completely different feel from a retic. But overall, she's doing really, really well. Really happy with her. We'll see how big she gets. I'm pretty sure she's a female. I'm not entirely sure. We'll see how big she gets. I know some of the females can get pretty hefty, pretty big. You see some of those females on, I believe it's Brian's channel, right? Snakebite TV. He had that big old boa. Or maybe it was Jay from... Don't remember. One of the big guys had a big old female boa that's absolutely massive. So maybe she'll get that big. I don't know. But so far, she's staying. She's chilling. Don't know if I'm going to get into breeding boas anytime soon. Kind of got to master the ball python thing first, right? And stop killing clutches. But other than that, man, the boa's doing really well. I classify her as one of my pets, you know, even though they're all my pets, but these are my breeders, right? We know that. They're kind of my business snakes. This girl is just a straight up pet. You walk in my house, she's chilling in her terrarium. Big old female, at least going to be big eventually. Really cool looking animal. Different feel. She's a little lethargic right now, I'm not going to lie. She's a little cold. I don't like that. I got to figure out why that thing got unplugged. I mean, just, listen, she's not freezing cold, guys, but she's not as warm as I'd like her to be. But she's moving around. We're good to go. That's how my boa is doing, man. Yeah, she's doing well. Put on some nice size. All right, guys, let me go grab that retic. Hopefully she's in a good mood. We'll see what happens. Sometimes she's kind of an asshole, but we'll see. Let me go grab her. One last look at the boa. All right, guys, she's in an okay mood. I think she's grabbed onto everything. I think she's going into shed. Oh, this thing doesn't stop moving. Here we go. She's going into shed a little bit. She's a little pink bellied up on me. She's not as bright and vibrant as she normally is, man, but still a really good looking animal. She put on some decent size here, okay? Look at the size of her head. My hands are decent size, and I would say, man, she never stops moving. Her head's about, not quite the size of my hand, but I would say about a third the size of my hand. She definitely put on some nice size. She's about a little bit over a year now. Man, I would love to try to weigh her, but it's just not going to happen. Well, listen, she's starting to put on some nice size recently. And the reason why is I got these... This snake, guys, I'll tell you, having a retic is not the same as having a ball python, man. Obviously, but they're a really gorgeous snake, right? I'll tell you why she's putting on some nice size recently. It's because I got these big old retired breeders from Sal, the Gomez Python. Definitely check him and his family out. I'm feeding her these right now, okay? Now, that's the one... See, female. That's the one reason why... The biggest difference I learned between the retics and the ball pythons is the food and how big you can feed them, right? I did the video on how the animal, when it comes to... Oh, see, look. Look, when she's out, she's sweet, man. But how big are these animals? It's a 400-gram rat that I'm feeding them. Anyway, I did a video talking about the size of the ball python food and how it should be the thickness of the animal, so forth and so on. You know, when I was first feeding the retic, she wasn't growing that quickly, and I showed the breeder, Derek, how big of meals I was feeding him, and his only response was, Bake, you know, it's not a ball python. They can eat much bigger meals. And once I figured that out, I mean, this girl right here can take on a rat that's, I would say, twice the size, twice the thickness of her body, no problem whatsoever. So I started feeding her these size rats, which I would say is jumbos or larges, extra large maybe, once a week, so 4 a month, and she's put on some nice size since then. It's going to be almost impossible to weigh her just because she doesn't stop moving, as you guys can see. But I would say she's got to be about 10 pounds now, give or take. So I would say about 3,000 to 4,000 grams, give or take. She's decently long. I had somebody say she's definitely not 6 foot. I mean, listen, I'm 6'1". I would say, yeah, she's not my height. I would say she's about 6 foot right now, guys. So I remember last video I said she's about 7 feet. No, she's probably about 6 feet now, a little over 6 feet long. Again, I got her back in November of last year, I believe, or maybe it was December of last year. So she's about 14 months old, and I haven't, never the first couple of months, I wasn't feeding her as much, not as much as I should, but the size animals that I should. With that being said, man, I kind of upped it now to these big over-tired breeders from Gomez Pythons, and she's starting to put on some nice girth. You can really see it in the head. It's almost like the bigger she gets, what happens is she goes through like these spurts. And I always tell she's going to go through a spurt because her head gets bigger. I almost like noticed that her head grew a little bit. And then once I noticed that head got bigger, also her body kind of catches up to it. It's pretty cool. But really, really cool animal, guys. I love this reticulated python. It's one of the snakes I always wish I could have. Oh, gorgeous animal. It's a very menacing, cool animal. Very smart animal. People say the ball pythons look at you. These watch you and think and contemplate stuff. Really awesome. I wouldn't mind taking a crack at breeding these things eventually, but unfortunately or fortunately, guys, I think I might have to find her a new home. If you're close with me, you probably know why already. But if you're interested, you're in the tri-state area, only New Jersey, because they're legal in New Jersey, not New York, and I definitely wouldn't have this animal in New York. If you're interested in her, let me know. She's a purple albino, about a little bit over a year old. Really good eater. Really, sometimes she's moody. Open the terrarium, she gets a little nasty with me. That's far and few between now, but once you have her out, she's really cool, really easy to be handled. Even deep in shed right now, she still looks absolutely stunning, absolutely gorgeous. I really like this animal. Whole different feel from a ball python. But if you're interested, let me know. I'll definitely meet up with you. We can figure something out. Kind of sucks, but compromise is compromise, guys, and that's life. So if you're interested in why I have to get rid of her or possibly get rid of her, DM me on Instagram and I'll explain it to you. I'm pretty much an open book. Is what it is. I'll probably talk about this eventually. But anyway, guys, where you going, honey? That's the update. Oh, by the way, for everyone says anything about the boa being cold, she's in one of my racks outside in the living room. Nice and warm right now. I don't know why that heat pad shut off for the day, but it did. That being said, she's in 90 degrees right now. She's chilling. Anyway, guys, that's how my retic's doing. That's how my boa is doing. That's how this Okada's doing. Shelby's, of course, a spoiled little princess. But other than that, man, really cool animal with the retic, doing really well. It's a shame she's probably going to have to go. I would love to see her get to 20 feet plus, you know what I mean? Or 18 feet plus, 20 feet plus, and weigh in at, close to 300 pounds, 250 pounds. I was really looking forward to that, obviously a decade or so away, or maybe 15 years, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Either way, guys, she'll be here for a couple more months, but if you're interested, definitely DM me on Instagram. But yeah, it's a shame. She's really cool. Look how thick she is, man. Thick animal, man. That's why. All due to these rats out. I appreciate it. Listen, guys, on Saturday, I'm going to be doing that video showing off the 7 new snakes I got, the new equipment I got. Definitely stay tuned for that. But that's the end of this video, man. Quick update on how the boa's doing, how the retic's doing. Just wanted to kind of show off my other snakes for once, okay? We always focus on these guys behind me. Why not show off my other animals? Both put on some nice size. Boa's doing great. Retic, as you guys can see, is doing amazing. If you're contemplating getting a reticulated python, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. Really cool animal. Definitely more of a challenge than a boa or a ball python, okay? Pretty much pet rock's more challenging than a ball python. But the retic is definitely a really cool animal. Really impressive animal. Super intelligent. As you can see, once she's out, though, it's kind of a party. Come on. Last thing I need is her to get in that rack, guys, because she'll wrap around that thing. I'll take all the tubs out, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. So hopefully it doesn't happen. Come here, honey. All right, guys. Listen, I appreciate it, man. Closing it on the weekend, all right? I'm looking forward to doing Saturday's video, so stay tuned for that one, man. But definitely DM me on Instagram if you're interested in this girl right here. But that's it. Hope you guys are doing well. Listen, be safe. Please remember, watch your 6.